Uh, Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
It's really good to see all of you here today. This is celebration, Governor. Unlike other celebrations in this country, and you better write about it and talk about it, we go to open up a bridge or start working on a major road, and the Republicans show up. They had the damn. I'm going to be political today. Ha ha. They show up at the event to cut the ribbon or turn over the dirt. And not one of them voted for this. You know what this reminds me of, Bob? This reminds me of when we opened up the VA extension in Paramus. This is happening like rote. And if you remember, not one of them voted for the major issue back in 2009. In fact, the congressman from that district showed up to turn the dirt, showed up for the grand opening, showed up. Now, I don't mind if people take credit for what they do. But the only thing these guys and gals have contributed on the other side, look at the vote, is let's adjourn. We are here to prove in New Jersey that our job is to work for our checks and not to ask for adjournment. And how many times did they ask for adjournment during the debate? How many times? So it's great to see you all on my birthday today. One of my sons called me at 6:30. I was sleeping to wish me happy birthday. It's great of you all to come out. Not on my birthday, but on this event. We could have done this at Patsy's Pizza in Patterson, but we revitalized bridges are the best presents any of us can dream of. There's no state in our union that relies on its roads and bridges more than New Jersey, or our railroads. Not one. The biggest mass transit system in the country. And Commissioner, what percentage of federal funds are needed to operate mass transit in New Jersey? Quite a bit. When they put the finishing touches on this Route 3 eastbound behind us, by the way, this bridge is top priority in the state of New Jersey for repairs. This one right here. If you go underneath it, you might not want to drive on it anymore. So when they put the finishing touches on Route 3 behind us, FDR was still in his first term. The westbound was completed under JFK. Two great Democratic presidents a long time ago. These two bridges alone, 147 total years of wear and tear. Along one of the busiest commuter arteries in the Western Hemisphere. They're not alone. As Bob said, there's 502 bridges across New Jersey that aren't up to par. Our commuters are driving every day on over 500 substandard bridges. Try that out for size. And then adjourn! Or do something about it. Facts matter. We have seen the worst case in places like Minneapolis, where Interstate 35 fell into the Mississippi River 15 years ago. Some of you remember that. We're nowhere near that point. But an old bridge being shuttered for safety could delay a father or a mother an extra 20 minutes seeking detours on her way home. This is time not spent at home, at kids' games, at family dinners. Stretch 5 days a week for months and then years, that time really adds up. So look up and down the Hackensack River. There are no automobile crossings nearby. A failure here at this key feeder to the Lincoln Tunnel would cause mass chaos for this region and affect commuters all the way back to the Passaic County, Morris County, and further. But as the mayor will tell you, our great mayor here in Secaucus, as our mayor will tell you, Mayor Ganelli, we just did something in the Hackensack River in order to make it navigable, in order to bring commerce back. I commend the mayor for his efforts. Solutions haven't been easy to come by. We all know that the last administration opposed our bridge building, both physically and metaphorically. And Governor Murphy's predecessor didn't give a hoot about our commuters. I'll wait. Tell me what he did to do something for them. I'll listen. Our region has suffered grievously from political pettiness. Things change. We finally have a governor, a president, and a Congress. Not because they're Democrats, but because they care, who are simultaneously committed to rebuilding. The $124 million project behind me we are announcing here today is the direct fruit of action by our Democratic Congress. I couldn't find two better people to work with than Bob Menendez and Cory Booker. I couldn't. These guys worked their tails off. Untold stories in our aggressive House delegation. The generational infrastructure legislation signed into law by President Biden will send over $1 billion to New Jersey. That's $1 billion. That money is being used on bridges like we're celebrating today. This law was approved in November, and we're here in January because there's no time to waste. We're behind time. Our window for action is narrow. Governor Murphy, our senators, our delegation are moving with absolute urgency. Our region's drivers deserve to cross their bridges with ease and confidence. Our drivers deserve to know that they will get to their destination on time. And our commuters have earned the right to be home for dinner. And paired with the major gateway tunnel, which the last administration tried to bury, adjourn. Do nothing. Pick up your check. They're going to mail it to you if you don't pick it up. Why the hell work when you can get away with it? And you wrote nothing about it. Nothing. At least you could say the sun's out or something. Our travelers deserve to know that they will get their destination on time. And our commuters have earned the right to be home for dinner. So, investments that are being announced today will make sure that the travelers moving behind us won't lose an extra minute of their lives. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me say in conclusion, when you read the public record on this bridge, you hesitate to drive over it. Read. Facts matter. And that's why we would not relent. We would be relentless in attempting to bring home what is ours. We pay a lot of taxes in the state of New Jersey to the federal government. We have every right. We have every right to fight for every dollar, to invest it in our state. we're worth it. We're not a secondary state. We're not a moocher state. We're not waiting for New Jersey to pay more federal taxes. We pay the most in the country, just about, in federal dollars. So thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
And thank you, President Biden, for keeping your word. The guy can't catch a break. But we're going to continue our fight. We're not giving up at all. God bless this great state. God bless the United States of America, the greatest country in the world.